Having seen the functionality of the pivot table editor, we will now concentrate on the making of two more examples of query design with pivot table output. To start with, we will make a small change in the query we defined in the previous video. We want to view, instead of the number of tourist attractions by country and city, the names of attractions offered in each city and for every country registered. But we will not explicitly indicate the need to view the number of attractions. We then create a new pivot table called Attractions per City Country 2. And drag the country name city name, and attraction name attributes over the row area. We now press View to see the output. Note that we are viewing what we requested, and also, without an explicit indication made, GxQuery has had the number of attractions per city and per country counted. Now let's see one last example. We will design another query to show all customers, each with a total amount invoiced for travels made, but with this information grouped by year and monthly. This will be done step by step. First, we will create a new pivot table, but this time its name will be Total Amount per Customer. And we drag the attributes customer name and invoice date over the rows area. And invoice amount over the data area because we want to see the total amount invoiced. And we also verify that the calculation to be made is sum of invoice amount. So, what's the result for this query? Let's press View. Despite viewing all customers, this table shows all the invoices for each customer, when our objective was to view all amounts invoiced, grouped by year and by month. We will then edit the query again to define those classifications. Since we already have invoice date over the rows area, from its properties we choose Grouping, with which we will set up how we want to group dates. To group by year, we set the Group by Year property to the value Yes. We indicate the same for the Group by Month property. We press View to see the result. To avoid viewing each invoice date, we go back to the properties of the invoice date element and set the value to Yes for the Hide Value property. The outcome is as follows. And the last thing is to edit the description property of the element invoice amount for it to read total amount.